Jackie-cation, it is just always a joy to have you with us.
It's been decades. It feels like it's been a long time.
Well, time's not real, Jackie. I don't know if you're...
The second time Brandie said something isn't real. Money isn't real. It goes out, doesn't come back in. You just got to just be happy that it went out.
Yes.
And now time moving forward. I guess I'm just happy it's moving forward.
Yeah, I guess both of them, you just have to be happy that they've been squandered and you'll never get them back.
Well, look, I popped some Dayquil, and so I can definitely say time is not real, because that's where I'm at.
Yeah, Dayquil will keep you going.
Yeah.
I can feel the ooze starting to happen, so
Dude,
disregard anything I say.
Dayquil, it sneaks up on you too because you forget that you took it that morning, and then you'll just be sitting with someone at a lunch, and you start like seeing the color purple.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, it was the Dayquil.
You're like, I love
forgot.
this.
Yeah.
Play.
Oprah, get out of here. I'm talking.
Because in high school, I'd never taken any drugs or anything. I remember going to school one day having taken Dayquil, and it hit me, and I was like, what's going on? And I was so confused.
I was on the road and I got a little cold, and I haven't gotten a cold since forever because I always mask up when I travel. So it turns out I don't get anything. I don't get any of your nonsense. I don't get the measles. I also don't get a cold. I had the measles as a child. Anyway, but and I'm vaccinated. But but yeah, it was. I bought a bottle of Day because I like the liquid for some reason.
Why? Why do people do that to themselves?
Well, because I think it works faster, but
It does.
Feels like medicine too, I think.
I think that's what it is. You're like, yeah, it's the taste of it. You're like, I am treating
bottle
myself.
of Dayquil, bottle of NyQuil, and bottle of NyQuil, by the way, has to be treated like bottle of morphine because you know what NyQuil will do? Knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you'll go, oh, I would love to check out. Allow me to drink this entire bottle of NyQuil. But I don't. I take it as directed. Thank you very much. Someone call my sponsor.
No, NyQuil, yeah, because I've struggled with insomnia my whole life, and I feel that same way about NyQuil, because like the 3 nights of my whole life that I've gotten decent sleep have been NyQuil nights.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, is that what it's like for regular people? Like, do you guys have nights? You have nights of sleep that are just you sleep all the way through sometimes?
Yeah.
Oh well,
Really?
yeah, but I mean, but it's
I am
not a
so
NyQuil
sorry.
night.
Yeah.
Oh, a NyQuil night is different because a NyQuil night is like, I've only had one surgery in my life, and it felt like they turned me off.
Yes.
Like it was like 3, 2, 1, click.
Boop.
Yes.
And then they turned me back on. And NyQuil has more of that vibe than a normal good night's sleep. And I am so sorry you have insomnia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
With NyQuil, I feel more like I could have done werewolf stuff. You know?
Yes.
There's like something could have happened that I'm not aware of.
Yes, it's
like a blackout?
It's like blacking out drinking. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like it's as if someone took scissors and just cut those hours out of your life.
Yeah, because time's not real, you guys.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you guys-
yeah,
do
that's
you
true.
remember do you guys remember Kevin Sesha?
Yes.
No, whatever.
I do.
Back in, a
Yeah.
thousand generations ago,
Yeah.
there was an LA comic. He probably writes and has a pension now. But he had a joke about because he used to drink so much. He was like, people are like, "You're an alcoholic," and he's like, "Obviously, I'm a werewolf. Obviously, I am a lycanthrope." And that's what that reminded me of. Babs, thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Kevin and your awesome writing job.
I love it.
I hope
Being-
it all works out for you. Yeah.
I know.
Of the like universal monsters, I do feel like a werewolf is probably one of the better ones to be, right? Because you can plan around it. 'Cause it's just
That's true.
yeah, it's just the full moon.
Thus speaks a woman who loves a spreadsheet.
Yes.
Is there a way to schedule my monstrosity?
Right here. Here's the planner right here, baby.
Brandy's like, okay, I'll use this color for full moon days.
Yes. Yeah. Here's the 2-week album pre-sale also on my desk right now. What other calendars do I have? There's a physical one right here too.
Are you actually? Is this how you're telling us that you're a werewolf, Brandie?
Fucking wish.
I think we would. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, a werewolf for good. I'd do some damage.
Oh yeah.
This is
I would like a team of werewolves for good. If there was a guy I knew once in the early '90s who wanted to go mad. That was his plan. He was like, I want to go crazy, and I was like, well, you're well on your way because you want it.
Yeah.
And he had already sawed off his ear because he wanted to do a choo-choo train around his neck, and it was a steam engine, and he wanted the hole to be where the steam would come out.
What?
And he was.
He was, I mean, that's that kind of crazy, not just like, I'm an eccentric. It's like, oh, no. My head is a choo-choo crazy. Got it. Okay.
Right. And then he took a bunch of PCP, and that's the last we heard.
I was going to say, there are shortcuts.
Yeah.
He took it.
Yes.
He took one. Yeah.
PCP, real 90s drug,
We
right?
don't really hear about that
Very
anymore.
much. Very
Yeah.
much so. It was, now ketamine has taken its place, I think.
Is that it? I have to be honest. I don't know a single person who's done PCP, and the only thing I remember about it from my drug education is that it allows you to lift up a car. So it's
Yes, boat in Maryland. We learned you could lift a boat.
Where you lived, it was.
In Wisconsin, it was a snowmobile, you guys. No, I have no idea. It was...
Yeah, in Salt
right
Lake,
here,
it was
not a jet ski. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, in Salt Lake, it was a whole minivan full of Mormon children. So very heavy. Yeah, PCP. Well, I think bath salts came in, and that was kind of the PCP vibe. But even then, I haven't heard of bath salts for a minute either.
No.
I've looked that up. These are all the nicknames for PCP. Angel dust, hog, ozone, rocket fuel, Sherman's, whack, and an embalming fluid. Weird name. Weird.
Is that a nickname or is that just what it
Or
is?
is that just?
This is a quarter.
Essentially, that just...
A .gov site said that, but that means much anymore. So
No.
no.
I wonder if they've
Little or
gotten to that
nothing.
site yet.
Yeah.
Which ones are they
maybe not,
choosing
maybe
to
not.
change?
Yeah. All you have to do is say that, I'm not even going there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I have a new album coming out the 27th and a new special with a comedy with the Brit.
Let's go.
Tell us about your album, Jackie. What is it called?
Altercation, because I'm doing a trilogy. Because the first one, my last album was supposed to be called Altercation, but then we went under lockdown, and so I called it Staycation. And then I made a decision to do a trilogy because I still wanted to use altercation.
Can we hear? Can we hear what the third one's called, or is that not allowed?
Well, it depends on the state of the union, I imagine.
Yes,
It'll either be abdication or vindication.
Wow. A cliffhanger.
I was thinking obliteration, but that's not a K.
It is
Obliteration. We can make a new word up.
Yeah, we could. But there's a lot of obfuscation. Like there's a lot of words that have cation on the end of it.
Obfuscation.
And you can't know until I've written the hour, and then
That's
I
fair.
create
Cliffhanger.
a theme out of nothing, out of thin air. Poof.
I love the idea of you threatening the third album during the election season, Jackie. Just be like, which one do you want it to be?
Watch
Here's
it happen.
the two covers.
I know. I'm working on this because staycation was obviously because we were all home, and my name is Cation. This altercation is called that because I want to punch everyone in the nose, and it is, and I'm so full of rage, and so I don't know because like even the newer jokes that I'm writing, because you got to write about what you know, and I'm mostly having incredibly violent nightmares, so I don't know how. Yeah.
Now, is that on the NyQuil or without the NyQuil?
That's without the NyQuil. If I can't have the NyQuil, there would be no nightmares. But without the NyQuil, I've been the last couple of shows. I've actually told people because I was like, some of them are on altercation. I say some of them are cartoonish, and then I tell the cartoonish one. The ones that aren't cartoonish, I have tried to start telling those and write punchlines for them. But since most of them involve me lighting myself on fire and running into a pile of stormtroopers, I die in all of them. And but in the good ones, I take a couple of them with me. And
Where did you record this?
Portland, Oregon, at the Siren Theater.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. I always do it at my home club in Minneapolis at the Acme. But the discussion is that we didn't want it to look the same. So, and we had changed curtains between Horcrux and Staycation, but you could only do so much with curtains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
So,
main thing.
The biggest problem I had was I had hired a stylist, and then our schedules fell apart, and I did not reschedule. So get this, ladies to ladies, I dressed myself.
Oh,
Nice.
good for you.
Yeah, it's the success of. I don't know if you ever saw my Don't Tell. She dressed me in that. I looked pretty cool. I look like somebody's little brother dressed them, and that's fine. It's all good. I'm wearing like wild fang pattern pants that don't fit me exactly. But or according to the comments, but it doesn't fucking matter. The comments
Well,
can fuck themselves.
Yeah, even if they fit, they'd be saying that, Jackie. The comments aren't real. Much like time
Another
and
thing
money,
that's not real.
comments are also
Brandie,
not real.
Can you name one thing that is real?
The Paralympics, that's a beautiful thing that's
Hell
happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does that happen
uh,
in Milan?
Yeah, yeah. I wish they were concurrent, only because
Yeah.
then they could see each other and support each other.
Yeah.
The regular and Paralympics, and the snowboard. I mean, if like, are you kidding me? Eileen Gu going to see the Paralympic snowboarders, she would just burst into tears and cheer her fucking heart out. If she would be like,
Yeah.
"This is amazing! You have a prosthetic leg."
Seriously.
So
Yeah.
do you read the comments, Jackie, is the question? Because like I feel like I can't do it. I'm trying to avoid.
I mostly don't. I read them on and this is posted on my YouTube page. So, feel free to Google YouTube Jackiecation altercation, and or just go to my website and click on the giant thing that says altercation. So,
We'll put it in the
but
show notes too.
that'll be fine. And but on my, because I curate my comments on all of my social media. If someone were to say something to me in real life that I would walk away from them or poke them in the nose if I felt threatened, I delete that comment. I have no. There's absolutely. It's my page,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're still reading. You're still exposing. You're still seeing the garbage.
right? Which there almost is none.
Good. Good.
Good.
Which is amazing. I mean, I'm just not famous enough for me to be like the golden retriever of stand-up comedy, where people are like, she seems great. Why have I never heard of her? That is the number one comment. So
That's
yeah.
great.
It is
take it.
nice,
Yeah.
you know, to not be like when you. I mean, I'm looking. I've been seeing like the parasocial stuff happening with like the heated rivalry fandom and how terrifying it is, and I'm like, that's when you're like, all right, fame. That doesn't look
Too much.
fun. That
Yeah.
looks insane.
Yeah.
They're like literally coming after like all their loved ones. It's like, what
Really?
is wrong with you? Oh yeah.
Just
So
leave those
horrific.
boys alone.
Bad.
They've
It's
given
bad.
they've given us enough. Leave them alone.
Yeah, people are being like very
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
So-
I do
so
have an
it is
update
nice
on
to be at
that.
a certain level.
I read that whole book in 3 hours.
Oh, heated rivalry?
book?
The books are hotter than the show, you guys.
I bet.
Recommend. Really.
Big thumbs up.
I was just at the beach like, oh man, this is so naughty.
This is great. Jackie, notorious romance reader.
Right. Weirdly enough, not. I like historical romance, so I have not been able to get into heated rivalry.
Wait, Jackie, I
like
like
handsome
historical.
young men.
What?
Yeah.
Can you recommend one for me? Because I like historical
Lisa
fiction.
Kleypas.
Okay, thank you.
Lisa Kleypas has the hottest and often funniest. Julia Quinn used to be kind of the funny. She wrote the Bridgerton books, and they're almost funny. They're funny for a woman who has to crank out 3 romance novels a year to pay her rent. So they're not hilarious, but they're funnier than
You should
than expected.
Punch them
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
punch them up. Me like I got some notes.
Well, Shonda Rhimes is already doing that. She's made the Bridgerton TV show is actually funnier than the books, and the books are almost funny. They're very sweet. They're more comedy of manners kind of thing, and then the Shondaland is the writers have leaned into that. So I like Bridgerton, but Lisa Kleypas's books are. I did a book. I did a joke on, I think it was on the staycation one. It was my closer. I think it was the Morse code one. And it was about, she was describing tantric sex, and I feel bad because in that I describe romance novels as poorly written. And you might want to say, hey, have you written any novels, Jackie? Because you might want to shut the fuck up. And it feels rude. It feels like Lisa Kleypas might never talk to me, and I'd love to meet her because she's provided quite a number of afternoons that I've enjoyed. Thank you very much. I'm saying thank you very much. What the
Thank you very much.
You're not doing, you're not doing the Timothy Chalamet thing where you're shitting on a whole genre of art.
Yeah.
Right.
I
I mean, I have a heart. I said in passing that I didn't like jazz on the Jackie and Laurie show. And I got so many emails of like, how can you not like jazz? And I was like, I like big band and I like marching band. Are those two anything like jazz? They are not. I like I like music. I'm not a huge fan of a solo, an extended solo.
You want a jam? You don't want a long jam.
Right. So I might like jazz, but I don't like the long jam in the middle of jazz. I
think it's most of it.
That's most of
That's
jazz.
most of the jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
No,
Yeah.
I might not like jazz.
That's the thing is, it's like, it's so funny
That's
when you say
okay.
you don't like something and somebody's like, you don't, and it's like, yeah, I don't, what do you want me to say? I don't
It's
like
not for me.
You also didn't say that nobody listens to it or nobody cares about it. You're like, I in particular am not a fan, but go for it yourselves.
Two of my brothers have watched that Ken Burns documentary. So I know that it's a big deal. People love jazz.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I will say this, R.E. Chalamet, I believe I saw this morning that clip is like 7 years old.
It's not.
So it does, it's not?
He's said it multiple times.
Oh, there's more than one?
There's other clips of him
This
over
is
the
so
years
funny.
talking shit on opera and ballet, and that
Even
clip
funnier.
was recent. Yeah.
That's so funny.
You know, and it just makes Tom Holland that much better.
Yeah.
Have you seen that clip of him talking about ballet to the other ballet guy when he's
Yeah.
balleting?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No. So he's like, it's some weird. You know how I mean, kind of understand we're at a party and I'm like, I just have a story I'm gonna tell. It's some weird tick of his that he just likes to talk shit on ballet and opera for some
That's so
reason.
funny.
But I do have a lot of friends who work in ticketing for opera and ballet and stuff, and so they've been posting all the funny memes talking shit about it. That's been pretty great.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I feel like opera and ballet already existed in this space where they were like, we kind of you either already like us or you don't.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't really need you. We're not. It's like Judaism. They're not recruiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just like, we're here.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think is going to be the new headliner of the second Riyadh festival? You got
That's a great question. I'm gonna go right out the gate, Dalia.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think he went to the first
Did
one.
he already go? Did
They
he
might
already go?
they might bump him up from
Yeah,
feature
maybe
to
his face
headliner.
wasn't on the poster.
Okay.
Man, that was his post about. He posted this sad ass thing that was like, "No one watched my specials. My friends wouldn't even repost."
It only got 1 million views. You're like, fuck
Yeah,
you,
boo.
dude.
Right, screw you, buddy.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of other probably guys who would have been friends with him, except for it was revealed because everybody knows a rapist. You just don't know until you know.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
Then, what a weird thing to say, you guys.
Yeah.
But those guys who would have been his friends are the ones that are reposting I only got 1 million. My friends wouldn't repost it. And you're like, why do you still have friends? Delete.
Yeah.
Well, and
Why?
someone in the comments was like, "So, why weren't people reposting it?"
Yeah. Explain
Why?
to me.
Do you want to say why that is? You think?
Yeah, what do you think?
No
What
comment.
happened to make them not want to be attached to you?
Right.
Yeah, that's insane.
But
And,
yeah,
why
are they
would
gonna do
you?
another comedy festival? Riyadh Comedy Festival?
It'll be back, I bet. Yeah.
They've got money. They got to whitewash something.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, I think it'll be the UFC fight at the White House, and then that I think is the schedule.
These are our arts now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opera is dead. Unfortunately, it killed itself because it saw this coming.
Right. It didn't. Someone is secretly writing a new opera about the West Wing. But they're like the only wing left. It's like knock it all down. Start over. I started a thread on Threads. I was like, so when this is all over, when they put us down like the rabid dog that we are, and then we have to rebuild and we have to create a new constitution. What do we? I don't want amendments. We can do amendments later, but right out the gate. There should be a couple of things that are, I was like, write down the things that you would like to be codified in a new constitution. Because it would be, mine would be no slavery. It doesn't matter if you, for breakfast.
Yeah. None of us
I
had
am
lunch.
having terrible nightmares, you guys. It's not good. I used to sleep the night through, and now I wake up. The one where I lit myself on fire, I was like, I'm gonna get a glass of water, and because that's what that'll do for you. That'll make you
put it
thirsty.
Hydration. Your
Wait,
subconscious.
Jackie, are you taking melatonin though? Because I feel like that gives me weird nightmares.
I don't take anything.
You take nothing.
I take nothing and like it. That's not true. About a year ago they put me on a statin because my cholesterol is lapping people, and they said then I also take like a couple of vitamins. I do a lion's mane because I heard about that.
For your hair,
Right?
that's good.
We love a mushroom.
For
Yeah,
my
yeah.
hair, for my hair. And then I take a shark cartilage, and that, of course, for my teeth. What?
Oh.
No, it's a joint. I take a joint thing because I'm 100 years old, and I want to be able to continue to grasp things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the spirits of the sharks are haunting you in your dreams.
Very possible.
Could be
Very
it.
possible. Sharks would like to be left alone, and they certainly don't want to be made into a soup. Just their fins.
No, not so much.
gross.
They're like, I'm an ancient creature. Can you have some respect?
Right. Why? You also have tofu and you do good work with it. So why don't you chop on that, my Asian brothers and sisters?
Oh my God, ridiculous. Should we play a game?
Let's do it.
Let's
Hell yeah.
Oh, fun.
do it. It's called Do You Believe?
Hmm?
Was there a song?
And we're just
There
going to say
is,
things.
or it'll come in post. But so imagine a song.
Imagine a song.
Katie
Yes,
popped
or-
it in. Thanks, Katie.
So basically, we're going to ask you something, and you say whether you believe in it or not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Jackie, do you believe in hypnotism?
Oh my gosh, someone just asked me this. No.
Have you ever
Yeah.
tried it?
Yes, but only in stand-up comedy clubs in the 90s.
God, that was a
Hypnotist
big
comics.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's not really around as much anymore. I feel like we would go, like, it was like a group activity to go for prom and stuff like that. But,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen it much of it
That was
anymore.
taking up headliner spots in the middle 80s, early 90s, rather.
Oh my God. Where did they all go? They just got exposed to charlatans?
Or they're actual hypnotists. I think my therapist once hypnotized me, and she might have done it for reals. I don't know. I'm not easily. This could be a complete lie as I say it out loud. I don't think I'm easily suggestible. I might be enormously easily suggestible. We don't know.
You
I think you
can't
just
even
suggested
finish the
yourself.
sentence.
I think we're in the same boat, Jackie, because I feel like it's like I'm like not gullible and I'm very suspicious of things, but also I could probably be very convinced.
Right, what just happened? All of a sudden, I've bought not crypto. I saw an interview with this like 19-year-old kid, drunk kid. There's a thing on Instagram that interviews underage drinkers about deep political situations, and this kid was an idiot. And then they ask a second question at the end of it, and the second question they asked this young drunk man was, "So what do you want to do for a living? What's your dream job?" And he said, drunk off his ass, he goes, "I want to start a business and then sell it and then travel around the world."
Oh God.
It's like, that really sums you up, brother. That
Yeah.
really-
Look, it's either that or influencer. Like that's
Yeah.
the two answers.
Yeah.
At this point.
Nothing like having like Mitt Romney on your vision board. Like that's the goal. I'm gonna buy Toys R Us and scrap it for parts. My dream.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, that's
It
hilarious.
could be like
So-
an evil company that he's gonna sell.
That's true.
Could be.
That's
Except
true.
for that he was a Trump supporting kid. He was saying how that he liked the idea of how sort of aggressive he was because that's what he wanted in a leader.
Mm.
You know, I think we need to start calling these individuals out. The term "daddy issue" is levied at women so often as some idea that women are damaged in some way. We need to call out these individuals as having daddy issues. What
Yes,
happened?
That's very
100%.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, I was talking to my sister about this. Like, to me, a man is like Anthony Bourdain. Like, that was a man, you know? He wasn't letting some daddy come tell him what to do, you know? Joe Rogan is not a man to me. He's a little squat toadstool mushroom.
Oompa Loompa.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Well, and they're obsessed. Yeah, it's like a lot of these guys are obsessed with having this authoritarian figure, like, to tell them what to do. And it's just like, can you not make choices
know
for
what?
yourself?
You know who's better than Anthony Bourdain? If we're going to go with someone famous, I think I would go with Mark Ruffalo.
Also very
Very
manly.
manly. Very
Yes.
manly. Yeah.
He feels like a dude who's also like you would say, I don't want to do the dishes now, but I'll do them in an hour if you'll let me. Can they sit? And you're like, yeah, they totally can sit. You knock yourself out in 1 hour, my friend.
That's right.
And-
And I'll take care of you for that hour because there's no nagging. I like that both Mark Ruffalo and Anthony Bourdain, they look like they smell a little bit bad.
Oh, like there might be some like kind of a sweat kind of.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yeah.
cigarette vibe.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
alright.
leather and cigarette and sweat, but they're not going to let another lesser man say some bullshit. Like, they're going to use their manliness to call out that lesser man.
Yeah. Their most
Yeah.
toxic trait
Yeah.
is that they're a
Okay.
little dehydrated. Yeah.
Ways a little dehydrated. Okay, let's see. Jackie, do you believe in manifesting?
Yes, to an extent, not to the level of there's a book that came out way before The Secret. It was written by the guy who wrote Jonathan Livingston Seagull, and it's called Illusions. And it's about the think system, which is also in The Music Man. So manifesting, you can go back to Robert Preston and the think system, where he decided not to learn how to read music. He was just going to think the song he wanted to play and then play it. And you're like, Anyway, and then the Illusions had this thing about how if you believed that something was true, like it would happen. And I spent a summer believing that this car that was parked, I was like, if this car's parked here more than a week, it's mine and I'm going to steal it. And it's such a weird I did a lot of drugs and alcohol. Anyway, so it was 1985. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
And 86.
It was the summer of PCP, and that car was going to
Painful,
move
that.
one way or the other.
It was this. I lived in a little in a essentially the I can't even the Solvang. I don't even know how to it was like a tourist trap town of Wisconsin.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
called Wisconsin Dells. And I
Oh.
worked at a t-shirt shop, and I shared like a 2-bedroom apartment with 4 other women, and we were all 19. And my roommate was such a piece of work that for a decade after that, when I would get in trouble, I would tell people my name was Sue Bendorf because that's her name. And which isn't fair to judge someone when they're 19. She but we had bunk beds, and she was on the top bunk, and she would bring guys home, and you're like, come on, man. And the other 2 of the other were sisters, and they would always bring a guy home for me because I couldn't pick up guys.
Nice.
And so twice they brought home a guy for me, but We just sat
what-
next to each other and were
Did you
awkward.
like these guys? Yeah, were you into
No,
them?
we never did anything. It was always a wash.
They essentially
but-
were like bringing you their dinner leftovers. They were
Yeah,
like,
yeah. We brought an extra guy for you, and yeah, they also had like keys to some gift shop, and they're like, "Let's go rob this gift shop." And we all went into this gift shop, and I was like, I was explained to once I went to college that stealing wasn't okay. I had not known previously, but then I had a bunch of friends who were like, I don't think you understand the idea. And so they were like, you have to take something because then we've all done it. It was like some sort of weird pact. So I took a hand buzzer. Because I did stand up. And I was like, oh, a hand buzzer is a funny thing that a comic would take.
"Aw."
So one of those things where you shake hands and it makes
Yeah.
you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so the car? Did you get the car?
No, I never got the car. So the car moved away. So manifestation, here's what I think about manifestation. If you voice the thing that you want, you will work on it more.
Yes.
You will put it
Yeah.
out into the world. So that will make you go, like, I really would like to write a novel. For many years, I've always said I would like to have written a novel because it turns out writing a novel is a lot of work. But I actually would like to write a novel. And if I say it out loud, maybe one day I will actually sit down and start writing a novel because it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
if
yeah.
I could get it going.
And I think being specific about what you want in that way and saying it and visualizing it, I think it also helps you see the steps to get there. Like, I don't know that it's magic so much as just like practically, then you can break it
Yes.
down. Okay, I want this, what comes before that, and blah, 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 blah. Whereas otherwise, it's just sort of this like ethereal idea of, I want something good.
What's the definition of manifestation? Is if it actually is saying something out loud so that you can then make a plan to do it?
I think it's like envisioning yourself in that, position.
I
Or
remember the first vision board I did because Maria's been telling me to do vision boards for 30 years. And so I did one because Ron Funches invited me to his vision board party once. And he's never invited me again, but I said that to him and he said, it's a standing invitation, Jackie. I'm not gonna. They're not gonna get a gilded card.
Wow.
Just ask me when we're doing it, and I'll do it. And Maria always says this because Maria does vision boards all the time.
Hey.
She'll just do them like every couple of months.
The joke about them is that
Magazines.
like
Okay.
that your visions are completely dependent on whatever random 5 magazines you
Yeah.
like. I hope my
True.
visions are in this thing I got from the doctor's office.
That's hilarious. But you can do like a vision list and you can do a vision, you can draw stuff for vision boards. And I will say this is when I decided 17 years into stand-up comedy, I decided that I would like to have a boyfriend and stop just screwing around. And I would like to have a whole life. Because I kept meeting, all the male comics I knew were married and had wives, and then those wives were raising those men's children. And
And you
I
never saw the wife that they were
you
talked
never
about.
saw the wife.
Never
Nope.
Nope. And then you saw some of them take their rings off and fuck around.
Yeah.
And but not. I remember the first guy that I worked with who didn't cheat on his wife. I actually told a friend of mine, and she was like, "It's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life." How long have you been doing stand-up comedy? I said, "It was 8 years." I'd been on
Oh
the road for 4 years.
my God. It took you almost half a decade to work with someone who wasn't cheating on his wife.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
It was really not okay. Anyway, but somebody told me to write like a list of things that I wanted out of a boyfriend. They're like, you just want a boyfriend, just a committed monogamous relationship. We don't have to hire the caterers. We don't have to buy land. We don't have to do any of this. I would just like one guy who would like to hang out with me, and then we have the sexy times, and then whatever happens, right? So I wrote down like things that it was kind of a vision board manifestation, and it worked to some extent because I started looking for those things that I wanted out of a partner, right?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was someone who was nice to me, and I also wrote down that I wanted to accept someone to be nice to me because I was so used to just guys being hilariously shitty to me,
Mm-hmm.
and then me having a crush on some hilarious shitty guy.
Yeah.
And luckily that guy never liked me. Any number of those guys never liked me. They were, or like that. They were just like, "You're great," slap on the shoulder, you know. I'm
Be
like,
shitty to someone else, Jackie, not you.
exactly.
Yeah.
My love interest isn't going to be you. I'm going to go be a jackass over here.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
I
I
think
kind of won in the end. Yeah.
that can be such a defense mechanism, I think, for young people, especially like when you're first dating. It's almost like you can keep people farther away from you if you're only attracted to assholes. It's like that in a way can feel like a kind of safety because you're never going to have to get
Yeah.
all the way vulnerable with them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you can
Or, and,
maintain
people
like a
get confused and they
yeah.
think that's love, or it's like, but this is what it really is, or this give and take of like, like you're always arguing, you're always on the edge. It's like, no, that's not what that
Right.
is.
Romance novels are fiction.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's okay. You could have, it doesn't have to, there doesn't have to be some madcap misunderstanding.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
For you to have a relationship. It could just be pretty straightforward. You seem great. Did you want to go to dinner?
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a source of turmoil and stress. Actually, frankly, the opposite is generally true. Much
And
more
the
helpful.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually remember like when I very first started dating Sean, like having this epiphany of like, I know he's going to text me back today. Like it was like, I'm not worried about it. Like I know he's going to text me back. So we'll probably get married. Like, like it was
Well, yeah, I think like when they say like it should be easy, that's what it is. It's like
Yeah.
it shouldn't be this
Mhm.
constant
Yeah.
wondering of if they,
no.
Yeah.
there.
No.
Yeah. You shouldn't be having
And-
conferences and tribal meetings and all this about whether this person is
And
going
look,
to text
that
you back.
era was fun.
It was.
Like, it's a good
It
time.
was.
That's for your 20s. That's for your teens and your 20s. If you want to have some committee meeting, whether or not there's going to be drama. And the fact that there's no drama in my relationship is one of the greatest. It's just a safe haven from the world, that I can just hang out with my fella and we can
Right.
just one of our rules is and it's an unspoken rule that was never spoken but is very nice, is that we don't read the news to each other
Oh, that's nice.
in the morning.
Yeah.
If you read the news, that's on you, man. And but
like that.
later in the day, if later in the day I have read something that I'm like, did you hear about this horrifying thing? Or he's read, did you hear about this horrifying thing? It may come up, but we assume the other person is keeping on top of things. And it's kind of, it's made for a much more, because then we can just talk about other things and then hug each other occasionally when you're like, oh, something horrible. I just have to hug you for a quick sec. So
Do you check the news as soon as you wake up?
I don't. I play a video game
That's nice.
or I read a book.
Yeah.
Trying
It
to
depends.
get out of the
Sometimes I
habit.
do, but a lot. It's really hard not to. It's like
No, like if I go
Yeah.
on Blue Sky or whatever, it'll pop up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
all of a sudden I'll know something horrible.
Yeah.
But if I die, I would love it to be a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you mean like for the World War III and all that? Yeah.
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 I think
Surprise!
in my dumb head that like because I started reading the paper with my dad when I was a kid, like it is such a thing that I do when I wake up is like read the paper, that my brain partially still processes that activity as like something relaxing.
Mm.
Right, because your dad was there.
it's a routine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And like a slow maybe I'll do a long read in the morning with my coffee or whatever, but that's impossible like now. Like that's always going to be
Right.
anxiety inducing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because my dad I was just talking to my dad because I was telling him I was staying at this hotel and two different news stations were on at the breakfast in the lobby, right? Where I went down to get coffee. And so I went into the kitchen and I said, turn the news off. Put on the Travel
Yeah.
Channel, the Food Network, the Weather Channel, anything else. And the guy was like, on both TVs? And I said, yeah. Nobody needs this right now. People are trying to wake up. They have their phones. If they need the news, they can look at their phones. Everybody is trying to eat powdered eggs. Leave them alone. And
Yeah, I don't need like
And
warring
so-
hysteria yelling at me from two different perspectives.
I don't, obviously, because I don't watch any of the talking
No.
head news
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Right.
I only
No,
read the
no.
news
Yeah.
because it's easier to see the lies.
Mhm.
And but to listen to someone read whatever they think the news so my dad told me the first thing he does when he wakes up is he turns on the news because he doesn't get the
wow.
paper anymore, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Guess a lot
But
of people do that.
here's the good news about my dad is that he doesn't have cable. So what he gets is local Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee news. And the local city of Milwaukee news is just who got shot last night. And then there's a puppy at the end of it. So it's usually not global, right?
So self-contained. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
For a
More local.
second, I was like, "Oh, local news. That's so endearing." And then I remembered that it is just who got shot last night.
Well,
Yeah.
people got there's car accidents and
It's
people
still
get shot. And
fear
there's
mongering.
fires.
No, it's
Let's
a
not get that
Yeah.
a bespoke fear mongering though.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. More local artisan fear mongering.
Yeah. Do you guys know that because I grew up in Southern California, I didn't know that weather people weren't always hot?
sweet summer child.
No idea until I started traveling. What
They're
else
hot,
is out there?
But they
This
are
is why
hot
it's
for
important to be
Milwaukee.
exposed to
Okay.
new cultures.
Okay. Oh, wait. So I am looking at Milwaukee's finest.
Yes, you were looking at the hot lady because I was just in Milwaukee and I did their morning thing, and it was one night. And granted, they did do sort of a global overlook. There was it was shitty news story after shitty news story, starting globally, going nationally, then going locally, and then the weather. And the weather lady was the only one who was cheerful, and the weather was not going to be good. So she was like, "It's kind of a bummer." And then she goes up to she shows the green screen, walks over to the place where the guy's sitting, and she goes, "So, and I understand it's daylight savings this weekend, so I don't remember if it's we gain an hour or lose an hour." And he had just been telling the saddest, most horrible news in the world, and he goes, "I got more bad news for you. You're losing an hour." And she just looked. And the weather woman just came. There was this, it was like she had slapped her, and then she grinned anyway, and she said, "But we get an extra hour of light."
Oh, yeah.
He is trying desperately to bring some light to this local news thing.
Good for her.
Now I just want to meet all the weather people in all the cities. Like, are these just like the world's most wonderful optimists? Like,
Yeah,
They might be.
probably.
Yeah.
First of all, they're psyched to be on TV.
hmm
yeah. I think I might be psyched to be on TV too if all I had to do was look at a map.
Also, like people get mad at you, but not really mad at you because it's like I'm not controlling it. you know,
It's not your
doing.
fault.
Yeah, I'm just bearing the news. But yeah, that's great. I am looking at a list of the hottest current meteorologists out
Oh, right,
there.
they're meteorologists always, which I don't really understand.
But they
what
also have to be hot and
is.
they have to degree in meteorology.
Yeah, we love that. Got New York, Fox 5. Wow, this list might be biased. Top 3 say they're NYC meteorologists. I don't know about that. We got a Philadelphia, we got a Minnesota on this list.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Sven Sundgaard, Minnesota meteorologist.
I know that name.
Where is Dallas Raines?
Champ Cat, he's not on this list. He's not on this list.
Dallas Raines is not on the list. It's a sham. It's
There's no justice, which you know what that means. No peace.
yeah.
should we do a lady problem?
Let's do it.
If you have one, you can send it to us on email at ladytoladycomedy@gmail.com, or you can send us anything. Say hi, send whatever you want. And you can also give us a phone call at 323-6-BUT-30. We got a butt.
Yes,
This
we did.
one's written. This one's written in.
All right. Hello, ladies. Obligatory gushing love to you and your guest. My lady problem is long and has multiple parts, so I'll just jump right into it. As of this month, I will officially be a 30-year-old virgin. This is not an active choice I made. It's just something that's kind of happened. I never really dated in high school and college as I was shy and very socially awkward. After college, I have delved into the world of online dating, but I never really make it past the second or third date stage at the most. I used to want a relationship before I got into a sexual relationship, but now I'd be open to a purely sexual experience as well. However, I'm not sure how to put myself out there. I'm not sure how to get past those first initial dates. And once I do, maybe I'll make it to the bedroom, but how do I broach it? How do I broach the fact that I'm a 30-year-old virgin without completely destroying the mood? I've reached a point where I've almost given up any hope of any kind of relationship or sexual experience, but I thought I'd come to you for any advice you can provide. You always seem to give good advice, and at this point, I'm open to bad advice. Thanks for all you do.
Okay.
I think, first of all, you don't need to tell the person that you're a virgin.
No.
No. Not what not I think it'll probably come up. Just
Mhm.
because you could say you don't have a lot of experience, and so you could say, can we go slow?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's not, and obviously you, if you're doing it with a man with a penis, use a condom. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like you've all clear. Yeah.
Talk done. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't know about the telling them thing. I don't think you owe that to them. I'm trying to think if I was on the other side, if I would want, you know what I mean? Like if I would want to know, or it does feel like a big moment or something. It seems like whoever it's kind of like what we were just talking about with relationships. Like it should feel easy. It seems like whoever you end up wanting to do this with, it will feel right. You know what I mean? So whether the information comes out or not will feel like the right thing, which I know is kind of like, okay, whatever, but.
Mm-hmm. But if this is like a one night stand, if it just happens, you like meet some guy, you have some chemistry at a bar, and like you guys just end up. I don't think that if you just want to not be a virgin anymore, I think it's okay to just be like, I'm gonna have a one night stand with this guy. He doesn't need to know. We had a good time.
Totally.
We don't owe each other anything.
Yeah, no. If you
yeah.
just want to do it, then yeah, I wouldn't worry about that at all.
I might also say you might want to get some equipment and try masturbation, especially with penetration, just so you know kind of what you like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, because first of all, losing your virginity is such a big deal patriarchally, but practically it is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All like you have sex and then you're like, oh, is that it? Well, that could be done better. And then you spend the rest of your life working on that being done better.
Yeah.
So if you did it to yourself, I think you'd have a leg up on
Try
learning
that.
what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's. I think that will help. Yeah, sort of demystify and make this less of a foreign experience. I guess. Yeah, I would just urge you not to think of this as this like
Yeah.
crazy land you're never gonna visit and this really insurmountable thing. When really, yeah, it is. I think a more pedestrian act than society and culture and movies would lead you to believe.
Bingo.
For sure, yeah. Because it's like, I mean, there's the like emotional, societal losing of virginity versus the act of like your hymen actually breaking, or like two very different things. It's like, if that, how many girls that rode horses technically weren't virgins at that point then? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like any number of
I don't
things.
remember that, honestly. I
Yeah.
don't remember
Yeah.
that happening. I don't know when that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
if
like
I had
not-
a hymen.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
Who
fucking
even
know.
knows? Yeah.
It's such like a big thing that like I feel like should not be big at all because it just can happen without anyone fucking never knowing.
Yeah.
They make such a big deal out of it because like it's the Middle Ages or something. But having a penis inside of you is something that is it's a foreign object, so you might
You
want
wanna
to
be
stick
comfortable.
something. Yeah, you want to. I want you to. I would like everyone to be comfortable. So
Yeah.
that's an excellent point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little stretching might not hurt.
Yeah.
It might
Because
make
then
it
it
hurt
won't
less.
hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm imagining her being on a date and being like, "All right, hold on." She just goes in and like, it's like I gotta do some practice runs real fast.
You could do solo time just by yourself. You don't
Yeah.
have to do it.
Doesn't need to
Doesn't
be
all
on.
have to happen in one night.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then as far as finding people to sleep with, well, that eye contact, guys, like eye contact goes a far away. Laughing at guys' jokes goes a far away.
Mumbling.
Mumbling.
Yeah.
You will get acquaintances if you just try to talk at gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want it to be, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a one night stand, except for, of course, it can be dangerous, obviously. But so take care of yourself. But I am a nerd, so what I would recommend is you go to a board game store.
No, yeah.
And meet like other, because you may meet a guy who's a virgin,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and because I know a couple of comics who were dudes that were virgins who did jokes about it, and I assume all of the guys who tell me that they're asexual are virgins at this point because they don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
But playing a board game with somebody, you also get kind of a better idea of a little bit of personality, and it's I think slightly safer than a bar situation, unless you're happy at a bar. I
agree. If you're gonna be like in a bar situation, of course, like be safe. Don't drink a lot. You know, like make sure that you kind of obviously know what's going on the whole time. Of course. But yeah, I guess like whatever you're into, it's like I was reading some tweet or something this morning about like I don't know, it's cheesy, but it's like increasing your surface area where luck can hit you, like going out and like putting yourself in situations where like you could be meeting people or you're doing things. I think that's a good thing to think about in a romantic sense too. Like the more you can kind of be out there meeting people at places, interacting, that's just going to increase the chances of this happening sooner.
Yeah, because it feels like, I mean, I know that obviously it does work out for some people in the app sometimes, but I think so much of app culture is so just transactional and adversarial out of the gate, where it's like, I don't know, unless you were two people are very consciously trying to build like a shared mutual, from a place of mutual respect, like I don't even know how you could even like get to a point that you liked somebody in that situation, you know?
Yeah, it's like looking for a job. Like it has to be you have to put a lot of time into it, you know? And so it's like, it can't just be a casual thing. And that's hard because, again, it's like anything else in this world. They're not trying to do it because they want you to get together. They want you to be single so you'll stay in the app, you know? So it's like not meant to even. So it's hard. It takes a lot of work and it's annoying. I mean, I know I'm good at meeting people there because I've been doing it forever. And like when I was younger, I did it before people even met people online, you know? So in knowing how to filter people is very important. And it's like, just talk to people to do that, just to get the sense of like, do I like them? How do they talk? Like, how do they present themselves? And try not to put any pressure on it, you know? And I will say also, I don't like, I think that it's more common than you might think, you know? I have friends who are definitely virgins into their 30s. I think it's not that, I don't think it's that out there. So don't try to like pigeonhole yourself as this being like, you're some weird outlier or whatever either.
Yeah, also, it's like, if you're 30 right now, I mean, honestly, what, in 2020, you were 24, which is when a lockdown happened. So 24 is like, I definitely still need people.
You lost some good fucking years.
Yeah.
But not like, your best fucking years.
No, not at
yeah,
all.
You're actually like stepping right into your peak fucking years.
This is it.
Yeah.
So
you just missed the bullshit.
Yeah, right, exactly. You're about to ride into some real. What Maria does this. I like your ding in my wet plop, and
say that. Write that exactly on all the apps.
Put it on a tank top. Wear it to the zoo.
I have so much energy drink in my nose right now, Jackie. Goddamn. Ooh.
Maria's got this joke about how she has to say nice things to Scott. And one of them was, I like you ding in my wet plop.
Incredible.
Maybe that's your singles ad. I mean, I think
that might imply a little more experience and knowledge.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And here you might want to read some Lisa Kleypas.
Yeah. I'm going to. Let me know how you're liking it. Yeah.
Sure.
I wonder, what do you guys think about the idea of, does she just hit up a guy friend? Like, is there anything there?
I wouldn't do it with a friend personally. I would. I mean, I guess you vetted them already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it might just make it like I once wanted to have when the word fuck buddy was invented.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to, suggested it to my friend, and he didn't get it. Like he didn't understand what I was saying. And like a week later, he was like, "Wait, were you asking me if I wanted to be a fuck buddy?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, and I go, "No, the window is closed."
Like, no. We're done now.
We're done. I
What
tried
did you say? I want to know what you said.
Yeah, when she's
when I asked him.
That he didn't get. Yeah,
I think I literally I said something along the lines of I said, some people are friends, but they just do it, and they call them. It was I think it was the middle 90s, and I was starting to regret never having a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I was
Yeah.
like, and because I as you can, I don't know if you've seen my published works, but you could tell I'm super romantic. But what I would do is I would just get drunk and go out and what I called get a tune-up. Hi. No one's classier than me. And so yeah, and I would just be like, yeah, it was never.
He didn't get it. That's wild.
And he didn't get what I was saying. And when I stopped drinking, I spent several years not getting any sex at all because I couldn't face the idea of just getting a tune-up with stone cold sober.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first time I got laid stone cold sober, I was like, this is weird. I'm not doing this again. And that was
There's
some
an
stranger.
adjustment period.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
Alcohol does play in, I think, to the ease with which one can copulate with a
Of
stranger.
course. And look,
Yeah.
I have many good and bad experiences, but I mean, yeah, I think like I don't know, you could do the friend route. You just have to know that like your relationship, will be weird. There are
yeah.
definitely friends I have now that I like fully forget I even hooked up with.
That's
at
what
some
I'm
point.
saying.
You know, yeah. So it's like at some point you will just be like, oh right, that happened once. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Especially
Yeah.
if she poses it. I don't know if you have any guy friends that you're like at this level of comfort with, but if you are posing it like on the real, like I just need to lose my virginity, like
Mm-hmm.
you in?
yeah,
I feel my only thing with
feel like
that
you
is that
catch
like
feelings
I don't
hard.
know. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect, but I would hope like. Do you have any chemistry with any of your friends? Because I don't want to just be like a weird, dry, like, okay, now we are having sex,
Because it is like an intimate thing, even if it's just like you're still like you're in somebody's fucking space, their space,
So, like, I would hope. Is there somebody you've had like felt like some like kind of like interesting tension with? Because I would do that maybe, but if there's nothing, then I don't know if I would.
yeah. So I like that we've given her some options.
Yeah. Friend of a friend is maybe not a bad idea. You got
Friend
some.
of a friend is a good idea.
Like, I don't want to fuck you, but could you find someone else for
Yeah.
me? Like Jackie's friends would bring back one for her.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a one for her
was-
situation. Yeah.
That was one for her, and it was super awkward, and it never manifested into sexy times, but just because again,
Yeah.
I didn't have the social skills for it.
I have an idea. Why don't you? What if you approach this as like, I not even thinking about sex, but being like, I just want to make out. Like, I want to like find someone to make out with.
Yeah.
And it takes the pressure off the table, making out super fun. And then if you have that chemistry and you're into it, then it can be like, oh, okay, like, let's go. But it's less about like, I want to have sex. And it's more like, I want to find someone I have chemistry with to make out. And then we just see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's good. Not just being like, this is the night that we do it. It's like, just like, no, we're just going to have a good time and see if this is a thing. I think that's a good call. Honestly, I like Jackie's idea of going to a board game shop. If you got a TV show or you got some kind of nerd thing that you're into,
Yeah.
go to a convention. Conventions are horny as hell.
Are
They
they?
be fucking. They be fucking.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, there's
The
orgies
lighting
happening.
is terrible. Who's
Ugh.
working at conventions?
After hours.
They're
it
fucking in
gets-
the hotel rooms. They're
All of you are like,
crazy.
yeah,
It's
convention.
happening,
All of you?
Tess. Trust me.
They get fucking wild. Dude, I remember
Even if
that.
you're not doing it, you witness it every
Yes. No.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The
Conventions,
hookup is happening.
deeply horny places. I remember the first year I went to Comic-Con, I was like, what the fuck is happening around me? Yeah. So if you have like a fandom or something you're a part of, like, and they have a meetup of some kind, fucking let's go.
Yeah.
That might
there's
help
a
out
nerd
too.
cruise that Jonathan Colton does, the Joko cruise,
Mm.
and I went 2 years, and there people like met their, that there was soap opera drama, there were people who married, there were people who just hooked up, and that was the best. They hook up once a year, like it's seasonal. I mean,
We're scandalizing Tess. She's like, holy shit.
No, because I've only been to one convention in my whole life, and it was DragCon, which I love drag, but like the lighting was horrendous. I just couldn't get out of that convention center quickly enough. It didn't put me. My
that's
libido
so
was
weird.
not up.
You would think drag queens would want good lighting.
I mean, those
Exactly.
places,
Fluorescent?
those places
It was
always are.
fluorescent
Yeah.
overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not like, it's not people showing, maybe that one, I don't know. It's not people showing up and being like, oh, let's hook up. It's people, it's like everyone has their own communities online and they're all deciding like, later on, we're going to go to the hotel and fuck. They're not seeing each
Okay.
other in the fluorescent
Yeah.
lighting and be like,
That makes more
You know,
sense.
It's
yeah.
like, oh,
premeditated.
it's the after parties. It's the like
Yes,
tension
yeah.
of, oh, I've been talking with this person, flirting all year or whatever. And then you're like, oh shit, you're dressed like,
whatever,
Like a
Han Solo.
werewolf.
yeah, a werewolf. Yeah. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Bringing it right
back. Yeah.
Oh my god, Jackie, this has been so much fun.
Wow,
Yes.
that was a heck of an hour, you guys.
I
That
know,
was
right?
nice.
Yeah.
Goes by fast.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell everybody again where they can find Altercation, where they can find you, and anything else you've got going on that you want to shout out.
Right. So I have a couple of podcasts. I believe you've all been on them, and if you haven't, it's some crime against humanity, and you should totally be on again. It's the Dork Forest, and 20 years me interviewing people about what they love. Today's episode, when I finally put it up, is I'm interviewing Maria Bamford once again, once a year.
How did you get her?
Artist way. What
Are
a
you talking
get.
about the artist way
Yeah.
with Maria?
Cool.
That's so cool. What a fun episode.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
And it's hilarious because both of our internet is unstable. We do it here on the Riverside, and she had to come back, and Patrick Brady, the audio guy, had to Frankenstein it together. So I can't wait to hear it. Anyway, it'll be hilarious. So, but the Dork Forest, a million episodes of that. And then Jackie and Lori, 10 years of that. Lori and I celebrating and bitching about stand-up comedy. I have like 6 albums, 3 specials, Jackiecation.com. The new one is called Altercation. You can go to Jackiecation.com, or you can go to FamilyPetAncestry.com, which points you to Jackiecation.com. And
That's
why did I buy
hilarious.
FamilyPetAncestry.com? Because it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
I like the idea of someone going, did my cat come over on the Mayflower? Ancestry.com, and then they see my face. And anyway, so they're all there. Do whatever you want. Thanks a lot. There's
Thank
shirts,
you.
there's hats.
Yeah. Go support Jackie,
Yes,
man.
and go watch it on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
as well.
You've been in this pod game for, I mean, honestly, longer than we have, which is, we don't get to say often, which is,
We don't.
Yeah,
yeah.
we've been going
2006.
14 years.
Hell yeah.
So we're all in for the long haul.
Dork
Thank you,
Forest
Jackie.
was well seasoned by the time we came around. Yes, thank you, Jackie. This has been so much fun, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.